Hello and welcome to the Byline, where we explore the strategies and technologies that are transforming modern finance and operations. I'm your host, Chris, and today I'm walking through the best procurement and sourcing apps for businesses. Most organizations don't realize how much money they lose to broken purchasing processes until someone finally counts the invoices. If your team is still placing orders through emails, spreadsheets, and a dozen different vendor websites, you already know the pain. But choosing the right sourcing and procurement software to fix it can feel just as overwhelming as the problem itself. Today, we're breaking down the features that actually matter in sourcing and procurement tools, comparing three popular platforms, Order.co, Procurify, and Coupa, and helping you figure out which type of sourcing and procurement app fits your business. Let's start with what to look for. Not all sourcing and procurement software is built the same. Some platforms handle approvals, but leave you to place orders manually. Others automate payments, but ignore the purchasing side entirely. The most effective tools connect the entire process, from the moment someone needs to buy something to the moment it hits your books. Here are 5 features that separate strong sourcing and procurement apps from the rest. First, a centralized purchasing hub. Your team shouldn't need to visit 10 different vendor websites to place 10 different orders. A strong platform brings all your vendors, catalogs, and products into one place. This eliminates confusion about where to buy, which products are approved, and who placed what order. It also gives finance teams a single source of data for every transaction. Second, automated approval workflows. Manual approvals through email or Slack. Slow everything down and create blind spots. Look for software that lets you set rules based on department, budget threshold, or cost center, then routes requests automatically. The result is faster purchasing with fewer bottlenecks and full compliance. Third, AI-powered sourcing and cost savings. This is where the strongest sourcing and procurement tools pull ahead. Static catalogs lock you into one vendor's pricing. AI-powered sourcing compares prices across thousands of suppliers in real time, finding better deals on the same products your team already buys. Order.co's AI sourcing engine, for example, scans a network of over 40,000 vendors. According to Order.co's published data, this delivers an average of 5% in direct product savings, with some categories like office supplies and maintenance seeing savings between 5% and 10%. Fourth, accounts payable automation. Procurement doesn't end when the order ships. The invoice still needs to be matched, coded, and paid. Strong sourcing and procurement software handles this automatically, syncing invoice data directly to your ERP or accounting system and eliminating manual data entry. Without AP automation, your finance team ends up buried in invoices and stuck doing the same repetitive work every month. Fifth, real-time spend visibility and reporting. The right platform gives you dashboards that show spend by vendor, department, location, and category, updated in real time. This kind of visibility prevents budget overruns, uncovers savings opportunities, and makes month-end close dramatically easier. Now, let's compare 3 sourcing and procurement apps that approach these features differently, starting with Procurify. Procurify is a cloud-based procurement platform built for growing teams. It covers purchase requests, approvals, budget tracking, and purchase order management. The interface is clean, intuitive, and easy to set up. Teams that need better control over who's spending what and where will find Procurify straightforward to adopt. On the plus side, Procurify offers solid budget visibility and customizable approval workflows. It integrates with popular ERPs, and users consistently praise its ease of use. Where Procurify has limitations is in what happens after the approval. The platform handles the request and approval stages well, but it doesn't automate order placement or fulfillment on your behalf. You still need to go to vendor websites, place orders manually, and reconcile invoices yourself. For teams looking for end-to-end automation, that gap becomes a bottleneck. Next, Coupa. Coupa is an enterprise-grade spend management suite covering procurement, invoicing, expenses, supplier management, and supply chain collaboration. According to its product documentation, It connects with over 150 ERP systems and offers AI-driven spend analytics and benchmarking tools. For Fortune 500 companies with dedicated procurement departments and global supply chains, Coupa is a well-known option. The trade-off is that Coupa is built for large enterprises, and its complexity reflects that. Based on industry reviews, implementations often take 6 to 12 months and require consultants. Pricing typically starts in the six-figure range annually, and for mid-market teams, many of Coupa's modules like contract lifecycle management and advanced sourcing events go unused. You end up paying for capabilities your team may never need. Now, Order.co takes a different approach entirely by unifying the entire purchase-to-pay process into a single AI-powered marketplace. Here's what that means in practice. Your team shops from a custom catalog of pre-approved products and vendors. Approval workflows are built in. Once an order is approved, Order.co places the order directly with the vendor on your behalf, tracks fulfillment, and handles any vendor issues like returns or damaged shipments. You never have to wait on hold with a vendor to track down a missing order again. On the sourcing side, Order.co AI automatically compares prices across its network of over 40,000 vendors every time someone adds a product to their cart. It finds better prices or cost-effective alternatives without any manual effort. According to Order.co's published customer data, this delivers an average of 5 to 10% in hard dollar product savings. Then, there's the invoicing piece. Because Order.co pays vendors directly and then sends your business one consolidated invoice each week or month, there's no manual three-way matching. Line items come pre-coded with the GL data your accounting team needs. Order.co automatically pushes invoice data into your ERP, whether that's NetSuite, Sage Intacct, QuickBooks, or Workday. Month-end close goes from stressful to a straightforward process. For growing multi-location businesses, this unified workflow is what makes Order.co stand apart. Hotels, fitness brands, healthcare groups, property management companies, and retailers use Order.co to centralize purchasing across dozens or hundreds of locations, all with full spend visibility and compliance built in from the start. So how do you decide if sourcing and procurement software is right for your business? Ask yourself 3 questions. Question 1. How much time does your team spend on purchasing and AP tasks each week? If the answer is more than a few hours, automation pays for itself quickly. Order.co reports that customers using its platform cut procurement time by 50% or more. Question 2. Do you have visibility into what your company is spending, with whom, and across which locations? If the answer is not really or only at month end, you need a platform that gives you real-time spend data, not a better spreadsheet. Question 3. Can your current tools grow with you? If you're adding locations, onboarding new vendors, or scaling headcount, your purchasing process needs to scale too. A platform that handles 5 locations should handle 50 just as easily. If any of those questions hit close to home, it's worth exploring what the right sourcing and procurement software can do for your business. To recap, the strongest sourcing and procurement apps give you centralized purchasing, automated approvals, AI-powered cost savings, AP automation, and real-time spend visibility. Procurify is a solid starting point for teams that need better approval workflows and budget tracking. Coupa is built for large enterprises with complex global needs. And Order.co brings the entire purchase-to-pay process from sourcing to payment into one platform designed for growing, multi-location companies that want total spend control without the enterprise complexity. Thanks so much for tuning in to this episode of The Byline. If you'd like to learn more about how to improve your company's procurement and financial management, follow the podcast to get notified when new episodes come out. Until next time.